so much for the invitation. It's really an honor to speak. Let me please, I'm loading the slides. Let me know if everything's okay. Can you see the slides? Hello?
I think we're just getting the slides loaded. There we go. Yep, they're up now. Thanks, Lorenzo.
Yeah, thanks again. So yeah, I'm in Italy right now. So hello to Korea, and I will introduce briefly this new journal, Nature Health, that has just been will be launching in a few weeks in January. We just published the first 2 or 3 papers. Let me please just spend a few words on the journal. So this is sort of the first venue that looks at public health in the Nature portfolio. So the whole range of ways of how we maintain and health in the population and we prevent disease. Our approach is, let's say, very broad and open. This is why we chose a very broad name for the journal. We have a strong focus on AI, of course. I'm the digital and AI editor of the journal. I was previously at Nature Medicine. To be more precise, more specific, these are some sort of data on the first submissions and research articles we've been considering. We passed I think we're going towards 2,000 submissions only this year. I was surprised myself to see the range and the forward-looking aspects of the research we've been considering, especially on the rising numbers of applications that are dedicated to, let's say, unusual context for AI, especially because in my previous experience, AI applications in LMICs were content for well-positioned opinion and commentaries, but now I start seeing real-world applications, which is exciting in Africa and in other contexts. I think one other aspect we're very interested in is the fact that we're now, sorry, some of the legends are very small, but one other major topic we're interested in is the translation of AI into the real world. So we're going now from development to clinical implementation, but there's also to take into account all the behavioral and other aspects that pertain application of these tools in the real world. So we can expect differences in how humans trust and react to AI-based decisions, such as in presenting, for instance, medical claims, if there's like some evidence of malpractice and AI is involved. And I'll go into more details now on the main challenges, I think, in this area. So now maybe you can't see very well, but this is an overview of the areas our papers are currently, or the papers I'm handling at least, are currently in. So nice mixture of infectious disease modeling. We have purely AI papers that are mainly based on LLM models. Also some environmental health that especially uses forward-looking methods to tackle these very complex and multidisciplinary topics, and a pretty wide range of geographic affiliations. So to go quickly through the main challenges that I think are relevant now to AI and health. I think one long-standing issue is how we maintain the efficacy of digital interventions, by which I mean apps, chatbots in populations for the various applications, such as weight loss or mental health. Many interventions have proved to be working only in the short term, but without strong adherence signals. But in general, I think, which is also relevant to this meeting, is how we track population more efficiently and more at a more granular scale than before with digital applications. And by which I mean digital traces, so how we look at where people go to get food, or how people interact in a social context, which speaks to disease transmission, for instance, but also how we track individually by new devices how people are exposed to stressors, especially from an environmental point of view. And this will become increasingly important as people are exposed to more and more extreme conditions. In the more AI space rather than digital, as I said, the new powerful and more almost anthropomorphic tools, as they speak a language, so to speak, bring up some new challenges in how people interact with these tools. So how do we go from something that looks very powerful but is also able to to advise people on some of their health related choices, such as vaccinations or weight loss or mental health, in a safe and acceptable way, depending on the context, of course. We also know that these models can be used to fact check, but also can be sort of poison to spread not really grounded information. We want to see how these new powerful tools can upscale and bypass some of the issues in low resources settings in providing expert and high quality care. And also we want to see how AI can change the way we screen people for disease in a more efficient, cost-efficient way, in a context in which the demographics of an aging population and the lower healthcare workforce make population screening a challenge. Also, I think even more related to this context, I think the new tools can allow for simulation of, on one side, in even more granular system, such as your own body physiology, in a sense. So there's what they call the digital twins. But on the opposite side, on larger scale, we, as Fred was saying, we're looking at simulation on planetary scale of very complex and intertwined processes that can not only describe disease outbreaks, but also how the planetary system will evolve in terms of energy systems, demographics, and then risk. And so this will allow us to perform cross-country analysis, draw scenarios. But I think a risk here is to just throw data at the models without implementing some of the mechanisms that will allow us to perform counterfactual analysis and really test interventions and policies in this case. So I hope I was on time. Thank you again.